$8,000 minimum to finance this whole project. Okay, what's up, patron supporters? I know it's been a while since the update. I'm gonna try to get through everything that is on my mind so that this is gonna be a concise video. If you're up to date on all the vlogs, you know I hit a snafu with the leasing. And when I say snafu, I mean a huge old snag, seeing that this album, if I don't get samples re-recorded, could cost me, you know, tens of thousands of dollars. So the workaround is to have them re-recorded. It's probably gonna cost me somewhere close to $2,100 to do the whole album. Then on top of that, if I'm looking to hire vocalists, that's probably looking close to $1,200. The biggest thing, because we're still gonna have to have these samples cleared, that whole process is gonna cost at least $5,000. So I'm looking at $8,000 minimum to finance this whole project. And this is not even like including artwork or any sort of promotional material, or knowing that the album is costing this much money and I don't have like 10 grand just sitting in my bank account that says album money. I don't even think I've ever had $10,000 to my name. I don't think I've ever had $5,000 to my name. So it's been really stressful, because every time I've sat down to write music, to record songs and get lyrics done, nothing's coming out, because all I'm thinking about is I can't afford this song. And that's all I get hung up on, and I'm not really able to enjoy just letting my brain go and just be creative. And so it's been a very big detriment, because I don't have a plan set in stone to finance this whole project until it came to me. Phase one of getting the album funded, and I mean like super funded, is a masterclass. This past month, I've gotten very little work on the album done, but I've been flooring it on this masterclass, and I'm calling it Hip Hop Academy, which is literally going to walk people step by step of the entire process of what it means, the mindset of what it means to write hip hop, to conceptualize hip hop, to write it, to perform and record it, all the way to mixing it. And it's something that I'm extremely passionate about. And so not only would this be, I think, just a great service and a great help to anybody out there really looking to do this thing, it's going to fund the album. And so I figured, man, if I can get at least 100 people to buy it at $75 a pop, or what was it, 110 sales would equate to $8,300 at $75 a pop. And I'm like, man, if I can somehow just sell this masterclass 110 times, that would be a dream come true. This is not for financial gain, for me to be like, become super rich and show off my Lamborghini. And as a special thank you to you guys, I'm gonna show you video course number 1 of the masterclass. And I really think it's gonna be the most relatable one just out the gate. And it relates to everyone who does something creative. Take a watch, tell me what you think. Thank you guys, love you all. Until next time. Before getting to the meat of everything you'll be learning through this whole course, I want to say a quick few words, have a little heart-to-heart in regards to pride and expectations. I hope that you are here with an open mind and a willingness to learn. And if you're someone who has been writing and recording hip-hop music for 5 years, you're not going to find as much value in this as, say, someone who is either just starting out or who has been trying to do it by themselves for, say, like 1 or 2 years. This video course is not a get good quick scheme in order for you to get rich quick, because there are no gimmicks that can substitute hard work. If you are looking at music as a tool to bring validation to your existence, I'm telling you right now from experience that you're never going to be happy because you will continuously be thriving for approval. And in the early stages of your journey, longing for that validation is an easy trap to fall into because at that point, it's an easier desire to fulfill. I think that has to do with the newness of it all. But as your audience grows, you'll discover that the approval that you seek becomes harder and harder to obtain. And on top of that, you need to be very careful about seeking the approval of your fellow peers as well. And if you're someone out there who just wants to blow up overnight to obtain instant success, no, you don't. I know that this idea can be very alluring to drop one song, have it blow up, and then be set for the rest of your lives. But having a viral hit comes at a significant cost. I always like to compare it to steroids. Steroids can place you at the finish line faster, but it will be at the cost of surrendering the journey. And you should never take for granted that slow grind to become great at something. Because it's within that grind, you can take chances, make mistakes, grow as an artist and a human being without dealing with the noise of a huge audience. So if it's taking you a little bit to get into it, appreciate this time that you're having. Wanting a viral hit, wanting acceptance and validation from the world should never be the reasons you create, because when these are your reasons for making music, your pillars for existing, what happens when you have that song that inevitably flops? What do when you realize not everyone understands or likes you and cares to put in the time to do so? How are you going to respond when people sing your praises in one breath and then tear you to shreds in the next? The success, riches, and approval that you can find from music is never going to satisfy you alone. It's going to be just like salt water. It's just going to make you thirstier. So, before going on to any more lessons, I want you to do one thing for me. Just figure out your mission statement of sorts. Why are you creating music? Why is this important for you to do this? And when you answer this question, you can say riches and fame if you want, but it pains me to know that when you find out for yourself that journey for riches and popularity is only a path that brings emptiness by the time you reach the end of it. I hope the reason you are here and watching this right now is because you have such a love for music. You have a love for that creative process and self-expression that you're just bursting to create something excellent and possibly even life-changing. And changing people's lives through music will always be a byproduct, so long as it is changing yours as you create it. And really, that should be one of the goals, to become better. Better as an artist and better as a person. I think so long as you got that figured out, the rest of this is going to be a blast. Let's get into it.